if they're written down like this, so many x's, so many y's, and then a number, that's what makes it different. It's grade B, it's a cover-up method. You'll also be given something like this, or the graph will be drawn out for you.
You're writing on this side.
Yes, please. Okay. For this one, that would be enough to draw out the graph. When we draw this out, what's it going to look like? Maybe different to some of the ones we've done. Exactly right, yeah. It would just be like this. Only goes from 0 to 6 in each direction. We'll be doing this neatly in a minute using squares in the book. But if you just want that sketched down now, that's fine. That means that. So, I'm going to write the equation down again. It's up to you whether you write it down at this point. And what I'm going to do to start with, I am going to cover up the x bit. And if I cover up the x bit, I'm left with that. I'm going to write down what I'm left with. I'm left with plus 2y equals 6. Now, plus just like means like it's a normal one. So, yes, that's right, yeah. From here, if you look at this, what's y got to be? 2 watts are 6. 2 3s are 6. So that's telling you that y is equal to 3. And if I've covered up the x bit isn't there. So what's x? If it's not there, how many x's are there? 0. Okay.
Correct.
So
always cover up the x bit.
Well, you'll do them both. So that bit of information there is one of our key crucial bits. Then what we do is we cover up the y bit. And if I cover up the y bit, and it includes the sign in the middle, so I'm covering up all of that. So I now get this, I get 3x equals 6. That's all I can see now. That's correct, yeah, good. 3 watts are 6, 3 2s are 6. And what's y? Well, I covered up the y's, so y is 0, yeah. Y was covered up, okay? So these two lines here are the crucial lines. If x is 0, that means I go none along, and I go up 3. So I will go none along and up 3. That there comes from here. That is the coordinate 0, 3. This one here means I go along 2 and up nothing at all. That's the coordinate 2 along, none up. So you go along here, 2 along, none up. That is there. And then you join those two, and that is your graph drawn. Now, on this one, what Alex was saying earlier on is if it doesn't make a straight line, it's wrong. On this one, there's no checking. Because if you do get a point wrong, and you've only got 2 points here, you will get a straight line. So there's no checking process there like there was before. This is the next one we're looking at. 6x minus 5y equals 30. Slightly different because this one has got a minus sign in there. Okay, that's going to have some impact for it in a minute. I haven't told you yet how far out we're going to draw it, and I'll show you why we can see that very easily in a minute. So the first thing we do is to cover up the x bit. If I cover up the x bit, I am left with minus 5y equals 30. Then I've got to work out what y is equal to. 5 watts make 30. 5 times by what? 5 watts are 30. Yeah. But there's a minus sign here. So yeah, y here is equal to minus 6. Minus 5 times by minus 6 gives you 30. Because a minus times a minus takes you back to a plus. So that was covering up the x bit. Then what you need to do is cover up the y bit. And when you cover up the y bit, you don't just cover up the minus 5, but you cover up the sign in front of it as well. So I'm left with 6x equals 30?
X is Y.
You're exactly right, yeah. 6 times by what is 30? 6 times by 5 is 30. So, we've done those two bits. I'm just going to do a very simple sketch over here, and this really is a rough sketch so far. My x number, I need to find where 5 will be. My y line, which is this one, I need to find where minus 6 will be. And then what I would do is I would join those up, and that would be my equation and my graph. I'm just going to stop the recording there a minute.